Mr. Hamad, thank you so much, first of all. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to join you on this podcast. This really is an honor, to be honest. It all began about a decade from now, when I was in primary school. I was literally 5 or 6 years of age, and that's when I actually got started. That's an age when a child learns and observes and actually analyzes his situation and his surroundings and his environment, and he literally knows and gets to know what's going on, and he wants to know more as well. That's an age of exploration, to be honest, and I was in the same age as well. So what I wanted to explore was, how can I speak, or at least how can I communicate with others in a better way than my mates, than people who were literally my age at that time. They were also 5 or 6 years of age, to be honest. So the key, that was actually the main door to the track I entered, to the route I entered. So that's how it all got started. I worked upon my speaking skills. First of all, to be honest, I worked on my native language as well. Afterwards, I went for English as well. And once I began English, I came to a conclusion that it is a much more complex. I never ever failed to explore more in English language. I literally learn from it every single day of my life. That's how I got started, and that's how I am right now.
Okay. Who motivated you to get started?
Well, my first and sole motivator, to be honest, it was my father, of course. I mean, he was the one who actually got me on this track. He was the one who gave me a single push, the push that actually got me where I am today, right now. And that was very necessary as well, because he is a man of his words as well. He had decided to teach me English language, and all of the credit goes to him, to be honest. So I would say my father was the one who gave me a push. My father was the one who actually motivated me, in your words. And my father was also the one whom there literally was a time I couldn't speak to my father in my native language as well, in Urdu as well. He told me to speak to him in English or not speak to him at all. That was literally the worst phase of my life ever. The path I chose was completely different at that time. I mean, my father, he was strict, to be honest, but not very much. My father was the one who, motivated me, to be honest. He got me started, it got me on this track.
Yes.
He was the one.
What are the key factors to remain on the track?
Okay, so if we're going to talk about the key factors right now, so what you need is a goal. You need to decide what you're going for, and then a plan. You need two of these things side by side at the same damn time in order to get successful. That's literally the most important key factor, as you say. So, okay, if you're talking about the English language skills, you need to decide that you need to learn a good accent, a good speaking skills, a good fluency as well. That's what you need to learn. That's the goal, right? So now what you need is a plan. You need to take certain steps one by one, or all of them at all. Literally your call. Up to you. But that would be a plan of yours. That would be a plan that is completely and utterly designed by you, and you have to follow it as well. You need to stick to the plan. You need to stick to the schedule. You need to actually follow your own routine, man. You need to work on that. You need to build a routine first. You need to build a schedule and go for it. Just hunt it down, tear it apart. You need to, go for it, honestly. Secondly, I would say that distractions. I mean, there are certain things that can keep you distracted and keep you actually away from your goal, away from your path, away from your schedule, as I said before, away from the routine you've set for yourself. So you need to avoid those distractions. What you need to do is, to be honest, to shake them off. Just pretend nothing is there except for you and your goal. Just stick your eyes to a goal, and literally you'll get it. Distractions are the most cruelest and the meanest thing that could keep you away from a goal, because you cannot blame them as well afterwards. You cannot say that you were busy in doing something else so that you are not able to achieve your goal. No, that's literally your own damn fault. You are the one to blame. You cannot blame anything else. That's why I called it the meanest one as well. So don't get distracted. First, get a goal, get a plan, get the distractions out of your path. And the most important and the most key factor, to be honest, it's the repetition. Repetition is the most important thing. No matter if it's English language, if it's any language you speak in, you need to master anything, every single thing in this universe. You need repetition for that. I don't care what we're talking about right now. You need repetition. You need to repeat yourself. You need to repeat what you are doing right now even if it's boring, even if it's easy, even if it's literally, no, that's not something you need to consider. What you need to actually consider is that you are repeating that and you are mastering that.
Okay, guys, I don't know if you know this, that repetition plays a huge. Everything that you learn needs repetition. Moving to the closing and my last question: what are the best hobbies one can adopt?
There are certain things that you need to stick to as well. I mean, they should be a part of your routine. They should be a part of your daily schedule, to be honest. They should be a part of your plan as a whole. So the hobbies that, if you're talking about the English language skills,
Yes.
then the best hobbies one could go for, they would be reading books, or listening to talk shows or news channels, or even songs, or watching some movies as well, maybe, that are in English. English is must. I mean, what you need to do, all you have to do is use your senses, and in order to pursue something that is in English, you need to read English books, listen to English songs, watch English movies. That's literally the key word for today. And that's the hobby you should adopt in order to be successful in spoken English, to be honest. And you need to improve your accent as well. You need to improve your fluency as well. You need to go for the vocabulary stuff as well. This will help you. I mean, seriously, reading English books will help you. Watching talk shows from English, it will help you a lot. And that's what I did, to be honest. That's literally what I did. And I think it helped me very well.
Thank you very much, Hasnat. It is nice speaking to you. Thank you.
You're welcome.